esoteric means secret or hidden, but it doesn't mean that it's out here hidden somewhere mystery like the Holy Grail status or like the Ark of the Covenant. What it is it's a reference to esoteric Christianity. And esoteric Christianity has to do with your secret place. What is your secret place? When Jesus tells you to pray, he says, go to your secret place and pray. He says, don't stand on the corner like the hypocrites and shout stuff. And don't wear your face long when you fast. Don't look like you're fasting. Because if you do that, then that is your reward. But when you go to your secret place and you pray there in secret, away from one, which means internally, which means away, means in a place where you cannot invite anyone else. Esoteric Christianity is what makes you a mystic or just a sheeple. Esoteric means that you take all of the knowledge that is already available in the world and you hold it against the inside of yourself. You see how it has a connection to you. And through that, you begin to understand the connections that everything have to you and how even you, no matter who you are watching this, are directly connected to God, and that in a weird kind of a way, you are God. And that's really what the elite of this country and this world don't want you to know. They don't want you to know that you are the descendant of God, that you have God's DNA in your body, and therefore you are capable of all kinds of things that you may or may not know about. The reason why that they have all of the oaths that they say, all of the bearing the silence rules in Masonry is a metaphor. It's a metaphor for the fact that whoever your teacher is that he cannot teach you anything esoteric without showing you something from inside of himself. I cannot teach any of you anything esoteric without using myself, the inside of myself, as the reflection from which to teach you. Do you understand that you take those oaths? Because if you were to take what I teach you guys about myself and teach it to someone else as opposed to teaching them as a reflection of yourself, then that's where the traitorism comes in. That's where it comes in that two adults should be able to have a conversation and keep the conversation between them and bear the silence, not out of anything except for basic respect. And so the reason why people have to be so disciplined and so virtuous in the esoteric range is because nobody is going to trust you with their personal information unless they are. And one of the things that you begin to understand when you study esoteric anything is that if you have someone's birth date, that you can learn everything about that person, and that applies in a lot of material ways these days as well as in spiritual ways. And so I just want to let you in that esoteric isn't a secret kind of a knowledge. It's a secret kind of investigating the knowledge. It's how that you take all of this truth that's out there and hold it against yourself and try to hold reverence for it and try to teach the people of the next generations to do the same. And I know I've been real political and stuff like that, but it's just because I feel like that if I don't step up and say something about the country, that who will? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying. I'm just maybe what I need to think about is how the things that I'm saying are a reflection of how I need to improve myself, and not just how the country needs to improve. I'm sure there's a lot more that even I could do to make me realize maybe there's more things to appreciate about it. You know what I mean? But that's one of those things that we learn as adults, and that's what I mean by esoteric. It means that someone is going to stop and they're going to let you into the vulnerable part of their world, in order to teach you something. That's what it really means to learn esoteric stuff, and that's what it really means to be trusted by another esoteric Masonic brother. Be blessed and have a great evening.